Hi everyone, this is Carrie Parr with Pick Up the Pieces Tennessee. I wanted to put out a video today about what to do when you have a no sayer. That's a child who says no to everything you say. You give them a direction, they say no. You tell them to do it one more time, they say no. No, no, no. That's what they tell you. So these are my 3 points, 3 tips to deal with a no sayer. So the first tip is to get closer. You're going to want to get closer to them, stand next to them. Proximity, we use that word in education a lot. You're going to want to get closer to them. My next tip, after you get closer and you've tried to engage just a little bit, what do you need? How do you feel? Is there something wrong? I wouldn't ask a lot of questions. Maybe pick 2 to say. If they still are saying no, I would walk away. Walk away. That's my second tip. First is to get closer. Second tip is to walk away. Walk away. Give them some space. Give them some time. Let them watch their friends. See what their friends are doing. Let them process what you've asked them to do. Sometimes they get in fight or flight. Some of our children that we work with get in fight or flight the minute you ask them to do anything. Give them space. So that's 2 is walk away. 3 is to come back and re-engage. Give them a minute, come back and re-engage. And this time it's with finesse. That's the word I use. You're going to want to re-engage, not by making demands, but by asking if you can help them. Can I help you by starting this with you? Can I help you? Maybe once, like 1 or 2, trying to do it from a serious perspective. A serious meaning you're trying to get the task or what you've asked them to do done. Can I help you? Can I start it for you? Can I walk with you? If you still get no. Okay, well then you're moving into what I call silly mode. Okay, you are trying to distract them into complying at that point. So when you still are dealing with a no sayer, you're going to want to distract or be silly, meaning ignore the task altogether and redirect them to something completely different to get them out of that no phase. Or you're going to want to be silly. That's what I start doing usually, is I start saying, okay, well, how about I work on this worksheet for just a minute and I'm going to see if I can figure it out. And so if we're trying to read a book, read words, I might point to the words and read them out loud wrongly. Or I might, if you're dealing with a little guy, cut out, let me cut these pieces out for you, and then we're going to put them in order, and then I start putting them in order wrongly. I start doing things that might look like I'm following directions, but really not, to see if the child is paying attention and to see if they correct me or to see if they know what we're trying to do. And they're like, or if a child doesn't want to go to PE and I say, okay, well, I'm going to go on to art because that's where your class is. And they go, no, that's not what we're doing. We're going to art, or we're going to PE. Or they start to correct you. You know then that they know what they're supposed to be doing. They're just not doing it. That's different than I don't know what to do and I'm just saying no, because I don't know. So you're really trying to get in that number 3. It's finesse. You are trying to get to the bottom of, do they know what they're supposed to do? Are they just not doing it? And you're breaking that power struggle when you are silly or distracting by taking the power back and saying, we don't have to do it right now. Like, let's just playfully figure out what we're supposed to do. Break that tense moment so that you can keep that relationship that you have with that child. That's a long video, but those are my 3 things for what to do when a child is a no sayer. No.